Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, I am Victoria Lane. Of course, you might be able to see by my channel name, but today I'm coming at you with another really awesome colorful look. I feel like this is very wearable for most people since I didn't incorporate too much color. The only color that we really have going on is at our lower lash line here, and it's this very subtle pop of blue, but the rest of the eye is just so like bronzy and beautiful, and like definitely could be worn so many different ways with so many different little twists of colors over here. So if you do want to see how I created this, then go ahead and please keep watching, but don't forget to leave this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you do want to see more. Alright, without any further ado guys, we'll go ahead and jump right in. Alright, so first I'm going to take the Milani Make It Dewy setting spray, but I'm actually going to use this as like a nice little primer, and I'm going to go ahead and spray a crap ton on. I really want my skin to be nice and hydrated for this look, and then right after that I'm going to go ahead and like rub / pat it into my skin just to make sure it soaks it all up and is nice and prepped. But to further prime, take the Marc Jacobs Coconut Primer and taking a pretty hefty amount of that and just putting that all over my face. I love this stuff. I feel like I always forget about it, but it's great. And now taking my Marc Jacobs, the Full Coverage Foundation. I don't know the exact like title of it, but I'm taking way too much, and you guys like saw my face where I like slightly frowned because I knew that I took way too much. But taking my damp beauty blender, I'm going to go ahead and blend it all in. That's my face where I'm like, oh my god, I just put way too much on. But I'm just going to go ahead and blend it out as best as I can. As you guys can see, this is a very full coverage foundation. It is like insane coverage, so less is definitely more with this, especially in my case, so I always forget it when I put it on, but yes, less is for sure more. And now taking my NARS Creamy Radiant Concealer, I'm just going to go ahead and start putting that underneath my eyes. This is in the shade Chantilly, the very lightest shade, and I'm just going to go ahead and pack that underneath my eyes in cute little triangles, on my forehead, bridge of my nose, cupid's bow, and chin, just to make sure everything is nice. And then of course blending it out with a damp beauty blender and taking my time to do so since this is pretty light. Alright, and now I'm just going to go ahead and set my under eyes with my Kat Von D Translucent Loose Powder. I'm actually going to go ahead and bake with this on for a little while, not too long, since it does like alter the shade of my concealer for some weird reason. But I'm going to go ahead and swipe it off. You see how, like, I don't know if you guys can see, but it leaves like the underneath of my eyes looking dark. But we're going to start right on our eyes and taking my Lorac Mega Pro and taking that first shade Bare. I'm going to go ahead and use that as my transition shade. I'm using my Sephora Pro Crease Brush, and we're just going to go ahead and blend that all in. And now taking that shade Latte, I'm going to go ahead with my Sigma E40 brush and just blend that right into my eye as well. This is just going to nicely kind of transition things from our lighter to darker and keeping it right into the crease because I don't want to take it too high up. And then of course repeating that same thing on my other eye. And now taking that shade Corduroy on a Morphe M433 brush, I'm going to go ahead and pack that into my outer corner and start blending it all in. And then we're going to go ahead and put it on our inner corner as well, just to start our halo eye. And I'm going to make sure I keep it right into the crease and then deepen it up as many times as I may need or as I feel necessary. And then of course repeating the same thing right to that other eye. This bittersweet heat is suffocating. Cool, so now I'm going to take my Stila Magnificent Metal Eyeshadow. I feel like that's what it's called, if not wrong, but this is in the shade Smoky Storm. And I'm just going to go ahead and lightly put that all over my eye, making sure to build up the intensity to where I need it, but keeping it right into the center since this is a halo eye. And now I'm just going to go ahead and make sure all my edges are nicely blended so we don't have any harsh lines on there. And then I'm going to go ahead and take my NYX white eye base, and I'm just going to use this as a liner on my lash line. What is that called? waterline, yes, oh my gosh, I drew a blank. And then of course repeating the same thing to the other eye. This is just going to help everything stand out. It's actually going to help our next color that we are going to be using stand out. And this is from the Sephora and Pantone universe. This is their watercolor eyeshadow palette, but I'm taking that really nice baby blue shade and just packing that all over my lower lash line, and then of course repeating the same thing right to the other eye. And then later I did go ahead and add more on for a more intense look. But I'm going to take my Benefit Roller Lash. I love this mascara. It's such an oldie but a goodie, and I'm just going to go ahead and coat my lashes with this, making sure to be careful with my lower lash line because I don't want too many smudges. And of course putting it on my upper lashes and packing that right on. And now taking my Flutter lashes in the style SlayLa. Thank you, Jessica, for recommending these to me. I have been in love with them. They are so beautiful. They're really nice in like a natural glam, I want to say, and they're really easy to apply. I just pop those babies right on and they stay so nicely and they last like forever. I feel like I could wear these like 1,000,001 times, honestly. And of course taking a second to go ahead and pose for you all. Yes, I love these lashes and I'm really feeling this look in general. But to move on to our bronze, or yeah, this is like a cream bronzer. This is the Benefit Hula stick. I love this thing. Oh my god, I saw Daisy Marquez use it and I was like, okay, now I have to go get it. But this really blends out so easily. Like, it's just amazing, and it gives you just a really nice bronze. It's not like too warm, but it's not like, too cool tone. So it just really helps me to warm up my face, and I am a very fair complexion, so it works nicely for me. And like I said, it just blends like an absolute dream. But to go ahead and set that, I'm going to take my Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer and using my Morphe, I want to say it's the M527, and I'm just going to go ahead and pack that bronzer on just to make sure everything is set and just to add a little bit of color back to my face because, I'm pale. And now taking my Milani Baked Blush in Luminoso. I know the package is like so beat up, but this is like perfect for this look because it gives us a really nice like peachy sheen. It adds a little bit of color back to our cheeks without making it too crazy. And I'm just going to go ahead and tap that all in. But for highlighter, I'm going to take my Stila. This is the Heaven's Hue highlighter. Mine is in the shade Kitten Karma. My friend Jessica talked me into getting this while we were out shopping at Ulta, and yeah, I tried it out again today, and I don't know, I kind of like it, but I kind of don't like it. I think I'm just gonna have to work with it, but I'm just gonna go ahead and highlight the crap out of my whole face. Yes, I need to be glowing. And for lips, I'm gonna take my NYX matte lip cream in the shade Abu Dhabi. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right. Probably not, but I'm just going to go ahead and take that all over my lips. I love this shade. It's so nice and wearable for every single day. And then just to add a little bit of a nice gloss, I'm taking the Milani liquid lipstick in the shade 01 Chromatic Addict. And I'm just going to go ahead and pop a little bit on and then blend it out with a like large shadow brush just to make sure everything gets all nice and pretty. And this is the finished look, guys. I really hope you enjoyed this. I had so much fun creating this look. I stayed up to like 2 o'clock in the morning to film this for you guys, but I am loving this. But if you did like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I will always be back with more tutorials, but until then, I will see you guys. Bye.